I mean, if Slacks
EG are a
can
bit
get
of a
in there and read the
disadvantage.
strategy, then what are NP doing?
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
next level
You
here.
know, so NP, I think all things considered, NP's
in here in Canada. We've got a lot of them. Bell, number one. This is the Bell Center after all. They hooked us up with the sick internet to make this possible. Eventco doing the booking for Bell. We've got Asus ROG providing the computers, a lot of the gear in the back, production and using. It's been good stuff there. Noble chairs. I mean, talk about the chairs. Everyone we've interviewed has said these are actually the best chairs I've ever used.
Yeah, rehearsal day, we were kind of walking around in the group stage place and
I think they actually can. They have some really good tools for the things that Wings has going for them, namely the anti-clockwork stuff. Rubik can lift the clockwork, throw him out of the cogs. They can throw a flame break. They just got to keep Drow alive, and I feel like she can hit that back line and actually do enough damage. And on top of that, they've also got a Treant Protector as well, just to try to keep their heroes alive more often. I think it's really what NP needs in the laning stage to also transition. And they've got a Mirana in the mid lane. Normally, Jug's pretty good against that, but having a Drow Ranger aura on top of that should give him a big benefit.
Yeah, we've already seen the success of the Treant Protector and him being able to protect some of those outer towers via living armor. And Wings, on their side, they're playing a very aggressive lineup, right? You've got a Juggernaut carry with a Shadow Fiend mid. There's a bit of farming between the two of them, but in our off-lane position, a Clockwork. Probably the most aggressive off-laner you're going to be seeing in this patch. As soon as he hits level 6, he's going to be looking for kills after kills. And this is something that Wings are very notable for, right? They're good on aggression. All right, we're already going to start off with the early SF cheese. We got some full-out souls for Blink.
15 bonus souls gives him 30 damage to start the game. That is a huge beginning, and Drow Ranger aura doesn't look so hot anymore, does it?
No, it really doesn't. Our poor Murata is going to have a very hard time CSing against this SF, and this is already just the start for Wings, right? They're going to be able to give SF a good laning phase thanks to the early souls that he's got, and then you're going to have this Clockwork coming in relatively early to give SF even more space.
An interesting play here by MSS to get all the way to the safe lane. Looks like they might have done like a hybrid smoke or something like that to get space, and now pulling the creep wave should guarantee him some experience. Got to be a little careful about the Lion here, because a disable with spin could be his death. He's going to be fine though.
Ice trying to block it off as best as possible. MSS will be able to pull the creep wave successfully all the way back, it seems. The support's unable to do anything here, but NP already going for the early gank. They know Blink has those extra souls. They're trying to get oh no, the failed telekinesis arrow, but it looks like they still got undead. NP, they'll take first blood and bring those souls back down to 8.
So all of the advantage that they got from the Clock and SF combo, half of it is gone now, so Envy should be pretty comparable in terms of damage, especially if 1437 stays in this lane. Last time I saw this guy play Rubik, he owned the game. He barely died, and he made a lot happen.
You know NP, absolutely. They saw this coming. They saw the Clockwork SF. They knew he was going to have the early souls. They knew this Murata was not going to have much of a prayer at being able to out-CS the SF, so the early gank will bring things a bit more even for Eternal Envy.
Just such a good read from them to actually notice that. Normally those level 1 ganks are not very worth it. The person TP's back in the lane, they don't lose very much. But that time, really important. The downside though is that Clock's almost level 3 already, and that's because the supports were busy being in the mid lane. A little surprising in some ways that Wings didn't react to that. He should have maybe noticed faster that the supports were gone.
1437 will manage to connect the pull there. Our Clockwork's going to be trying to do as he can, trying to interrupt it. He's going to use the cogs, maybe to some success here, or not.